What's going on, everyone? I'm Joshua Jones. This is GLHF MTG, and today we're here for a Commander Limited video. So, Commander Limited is, of course, the guild restricted, block constructed, mechanics, time walk, and dollar decks series, but it's also Commons Commander, and that's what we're here for today. So, if you don't know what Commons Commander is, head on over to the playlist and check out the extra turns video that I did on what is Pauper Commander. Anyways, so basically it's 99 commons and 1 uncommon as your general. Today we're running Bug Infect, and this is a double decker, so throughout the video you'll see a number like this pop up on the side of the card, and that's the additional 2 singleton that you'll add to the deck of that card to make a regular Pauper deck. Now, to be clear, Commander's singleton format, so you're going to run singleton of all the cards and then just purchase an extra amount of these cards to make a regular Pauper deck. Today we have Sultai Soothsayer as our general for this deck. 2 black, green, blue for a 2/5 Naga Shaman. When it ETBs, you look at the top 4 and put 1 in your hand and the rest into your graveyard. So, basically, what we're going to be doing with this deck is Infect. We're running some ramp and removal. In the ramp slots, we have Wild Growth, Arbor Elf, Llanowar Elves, Findhorn Elves, Elves of Deep Shadow, Boreal Druid, Elvish Mystic, Sakura Tribe Elder, Wood Elves, and Farhaven Elf. That's it for the ramp package. We're running kind of heavy on the creature side because we want to have that incremental attack possibility along with just chump blocking some stuff later on when ramp's not so important, and to get us off with some fast mana speed. Then we're running Grim Affliction. You see the proliferate mechanic here, good with Infect. Echoing Decay against tokens. Final Reward for some Exile effect. Spread the Sickness, again because of Proliferate. And then Murder. We're running these type of removal spells so that we don't get caught up in a trap of only running removal that says target non-black creature or things like that you would typically find at the common level. And here you see our first edition of the pop-up. Next up, we're running the Draw and Disrupt suite. So you see here I put a +5 to the draw because there's 5 cards that I don't want to talk about. They're just generic draw cards, but these are the ones that I do want to bring up, which are Treasure Cruise, Compulsive Research, Secrets of the Golden City, Night's Whisper, Read the Bones, and then with the Disrupt we're running Unwind, accompanied by Rewind, Arcane Denial, Fuel for the Cause, again with the Proliferate mechanic, and Counterspell, and our numbers for our Pauper deck. Next up, we gotta pump in the poison. So +4 on the utility cards here that we won't bring up, but they basically add Infect. And as far as the pump goes, we have Chorus of Might, Sylvan Might with the Flashback add-on, Talons of Wildwood with the Return to Hand add-on, Strength in Numbers, Predator Strike, Crash the Ramparts, Cartouche of Strength. The great part about this fight mechanic is any creature that survives this fight on your opponent's side is going to be left with -1/-1 counters. Awaken the Bear. Wild Size, of course with the draw card to replace itself in your hand is always nice. And Rancor, because why not? It's Rancor. That'll do it. Here you see the numbers for the Pauper include. And finally, how do we get Infect? Well, we gotta play these Infect creatures. These are the 5 main ones: Glistener Elf, Blighted Agent, Ichor Claw Mire, Plague Stinger, and Blight Mamba, plus about 15 other creatures that have Infect. Basically all the ones at the common level, because, there's not that many that are at the common level. But we do have 20 creatures that have Infect in the deck, so that's pretty solid. You can almost guarantee that you're going to get one in your opening hand. I'm not a big maths guy, but you're going to have one and draw into the rest and hopefully be able to get the 10 points of Infect that you need to close out the game quickly. Alright, so you see our numbers. We're running playsets of all 5 of these in our Pauper deck. And the landing, we're running 7 Swamp, 11 forest, and 8 island, along with some utility lands and evolving wilds to give us 35 lands in the EDH deck and 18 of those lands in the Pauper deck. So, we've been talking about Pauper on the side, and here you can see a visual image of what your Pauper deck's going to look like, and pretty much just all the cards that we covered. Don't worry, because if you go to the deck list, you're going to be able to see exactly what you need to do for that. So traditional commander option, I would run Varash the Hunter, which is just going to give you a legendary creature that you could play in a standard commander game, so that you don't just put this Pauper deck together and not be able to play it in playgroups that won't allow you to use an uncommon as your commander. So here you go. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Head on over to mtggoldfish.com, 1261310. I'll leave a link in the description of this YouTube video on how to get over there and check out the full deck list. But if you run the Pauper on the side, it's going to cost you a total of $40. And if you just run the Commander Commons deck, it'll cost you $20 and $21 respectively if you include the Varash the Hunter as your traditional commander option. The description on MTG Goldfish deck list will give you the YouTube flashback over here to this channel. It'll tell you who is your actual Pauper commander, who's your backup commander, and then the full Pauper deck list, as you can see here in this image. That's going to be your standard Pauper deck, and then of course your Commons commander deck with your traditional commander option. So that about wraps it up here. I hope you enjoyed this deck tech, and hopefully you can get a poison victory with your Pauper deck itself, with your Commons commander deck, and with your traditional Varash the Hunter deck as your challenge achievement trophy for this deck tech this week. So what's coming up next on Commander Limited? Well, I'll tell you. Next month we're going to look at the Kaladesh block, and our first look at block constructed with Kaladesh and Aetherrevolt with my Simic Rashmi Eternity's Crafter deck that's based around energy, and all 100 cards come from the Kaladesh block itself. Well, I'm just reminding you, if you could please give this video a like and a share if you liked it, and if you want to share with anybody who's into Pauper, into Commander, into Limited, and I'd certainly appreciate it if you subscribed. I'm Joshua Jones with GLHF, reminding you to, have fun and good luck. See you next time.